Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay, will start. So we know that with respect to storage, there are two types of storages are there. One is instant storage volume, another one is EBS storage volume, elastic block storage volume. This one. So instance support two types of block level storages. One is instant storage volume, another one is elastic block store volume. Instant storage volume nothing but used for temporary data where the data is available as long as the instance is running. Nothing but if the server is running, the data which you kept inside this storage is safe. If you stop the server, if you terminate the server, if you delete the server, then the data is lost. You cannot get back that. Then EBS nothing but elastic block store. This is permanent storage used for persistent data where the data is available even when you stop or terminate the instance. The data will be persistent under this. Remember, we never lose any data which you kept under this particular one. Here, next EBS types. Under the EBS, we have five types are there. One is general purpose SSD GP2. General purpose SSD GP2 volumes offer cost-effective storage that is ideal for a broad range of workloads. Like yesterday we were discussing, you guys recall that. If you want to host a websites, you want to store some data. Generally, people will use GP2, GP3. I mean, this general purpose only people will use. So, if more speed of operation, if you're looking for, even I given the example of HP pen drive and the SanDisk pen drive. SanDisk pen drive is low cost, but data transfer also low. HP pen drive is high cost, data transfer also high. That is provisioned IOPS. Nothing but if you go for provisioned IOPS nothing but input output systems. Okay. Volumes are designed to be meet the needs of IO intensive workloads, particularly database workloads. I mean to say generally for databases purpose, DB database workloads will use provisioned IOPS only. That are sensitive to storage and performance and along with consistency wise also. So the third one is magnetic storage. You already knows about that magnetic, nothing but magnetic race will be there in the CD and DVD. And if you look at that the number of rays, you'll get to know whether how much as the data is stored. Okay, CD means 512 MB and DVD means 4.8 MB, 8 GB or something, 4.3 GB or something will come up. The best of that we can able to use. But remember, when you store the data in the DVD or CD, the data is permanently stored in that, but a long-term backup, I mean long-term, like every day you won't use that. You you copy to the DVD and you kept aside. Whenever you want, you will gonna open that and you will be put up in the drive and you will be viewing that. That is a magnetic. Cold STD, next one. Cold STD volumes provide low-cost magnetic storage that defines performance in the terms of throughput rather than the IOPS. Throughput optimized STD ST1. Throughput optimized STD volumes provide low cost magnetic storage that defines performance in terms of throughput rather than the IOPS. This volume type is good fit for large sequential workloads such as Amazon EMR, ETL, data warehouses, and log processing. Like multiple purposes can be used. Okay. So then what is volume snapshots and lifecycle manager? That's what we need to discuss. This is snapshot. This is the lifecycle manager. So if we discuss this the support two types of black cloud storage, right? Those are derived from here. Then EBS volume is durable black cloud storage device that can attach to your instance. You can attach multiple EBS volumes to a single instance. I mean, one server, multiple volumes, so the multiple disk can be mounted. After you attach a volume to an instance, you can use it like any other physical drive. These are the types we have. They differ in the performance characteristics and price, allowing you to tailor your storage performance and along with cost the needs of your application. Okay. Before proceeding to the snapshot, guys, let's we'll do some practical with respect to EC2. Okay. So look at my screen. I am in instances tab. I am in the instances tab. This server I'll delete it. No more required. Instances tab. I can create the instance. I'll show that how to create the instance today. Okay. I'm going to show us how to create the instance. We need to click on launch instance. We need to click on launch instance. Then here we need to follow certain steps. There are lengthier steps are there. We need to follow that. Amazon is to allow you to create a virtual machines or instances, but that run on the AWS cloud. Quickly get started by following simple steps are there. So we can utilize these options and we can able to create the things. Here we need to give the name of the server. Like first I'll show Windows Server. Okay, Windows hyphen. There are two subnets are there, correct? Public subnet, private subnet. I'll give public subnet. Public hyphen web server. Windows hyphen public hyphen web server. That is the name of the server. Okay. You want to add additional tags, we can add new tag. I can say env, then I'll say dev. This is a dev server. Then one more I can add purpose or usage web server. Type I can say I'll host in this one. It's a Windows server, right? I'll use IIS IIS web server. Okay, like this we can able to add the tags. How many tags we can add? Total 50 tags we can add. Right now 4 tags added, remaining 46 is pending. Okay, like this. What is the use of these tags? Tags are just additional information about the resources. Remember, tag is a label that you assign to an AWS resource. Each tag consists of a key and an optional value, both which you define. That is the tags. Okay, this is done. Let's come down. This is another important crucial part is selecting the image selection. Which image we need to use? I already given the name, right? So I am going to select a Windows image. So an AMI contains the software configuration like operating system, OS, application server, and application required to launch your instances. Okay. The AMI catalog contains the application and OS images organized as follows. Remember guys, here quick start AMIs are there. This I mean quick start AMIs, correct? This selection of the popular AMIs grouped by OS to help you to get the started quickly. Look at Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE, then Debian, like this. Those are popularly used, right? Those are mapped here. Oh, my tags are went away. Windows hyphen public Okay, so there is quick start option. Then my AMIs. My AMIs means private AMIs. If you created any AMIs, that will reflect. I'm gonna show that as well, how to create our own AMIs. Then we have a marketplace. Publicly available AMIs published by AWS or trusted third parties. Then we have community AMIs. Publicly available AMIs published by the AWS account holders. If you frequently update the AMI that you reference in your launch templates, you can specify a system manager parameters instead of the things. Okay. We'll go here. I'll choose Windows Server. Select Windows. So remember Microsoft Windows Server 2025 base. This is the latest version, and you will always look for free tier eligible. Make sure, guys, you always look for free tier eligible because that's the only one free. If I click on this drop down, there are many things are there. Okay, so I choose a Windows Server. This is a Microsoft Windows Server 2025 Data Center Edition. This is the latest version I'm using. Okay, trusted, verified. Okay. Next, instance type also very important. So T3.micro is there. T2.micro is not there, so I'm going with the T3.micro. So here I'll get the T2 vCPU 1 GB memory I'll get, but that is in the free tier. Is there an option for 3 tier eligible? That's only free tier eligible. That's okay. Then key pair is important for login. Key pair, you can use key pair to securely connect your instance. Ensure that your device is selected by key pair before you launch the instance. Create key pair. We can give my VPC key. My VPC-key I given RSA PEM key. Okay, there are two types of key formats that you can see, PEM and PPK. PEM nothing but privacy enhanced mail. Privacy enhanced mail. PPK nothing but putty private key. Create key pair. It will go to download. It's downloaded. Then you choose that key. Then post that network settings when to do that. So here, look at network settings, edit, you can click on. So here, VPC, which VPC you want to choose. So I'll choose my own VPC, dev VPC. Which subnet you need to choose? Public subnet. Then ATOS and public IP is there. Enable. Make sure, guys, for this one, ATOS and public IP should be enabled. For public, it should be enabled. For private, it should be disabled. Make sure that. VPC, my VPC, subnet, public subnet, ATOS and public IP enable. Security group already created last class. The security group name is my custom VPC SG. Choose that. Then configure storage is there. Storage nothing but this is the disk, hard disk. Okay. So by default, it will take 30 GB storage, and type you can see, right? GP3, GP2, IO1, IO2. These are the things are there. Okay. So I am choosing GP3. GP3 is low cost compared to others. Okay. Then come little bit down. You can see domain join directory. here Active Directory might be you guys heard about. Active Directory is the option where which will use to set the users. Okay, any IAM role is there, we can select the role here. I have role I selected, but you guys can ignore that. I'm gonna show it on next class how to create the role. Okay, then host name, IP, that's default, you can leave it. Auto recovery, default decide, that's we can leave these options. We can discuss it further also, that's one. Leave that. So number of instances one, and software image is this one, and virtual server type is this one, firewall security group is this one, 30 GB is the volume. And as a free tier, what you will get? This is the things you will get as a free tier. Make sure this, you keep this in the mind. As a free tier, you will get this all the things. Okay. Next, click on launch instance. Now the server will be created. View all instances. We need to wait for 4 minutes. After the server launched, we need to wait for 4 minutes to catch up everything. Okay, it's running state, and because it has to take the effective things, right? For that, it will take some time. Okay, any questions, guys? So far, what we discussed, that please do ask me if any questions or confusions are there. Once this sorted, then we'll try to connect. No questions?
Sir, as far as Windows is concerned, sir, we are not using much, no, sir, in industries, in IT industries.
Some of the
Windows Server, I can say rather.
like any company we can go, most probably our servers are Linux only,
Yeah.
but sometimes in Windows servers also required from some particular use cases.
Like you mean to say
And
for test purpose or dev environments
so,
could be.
for example, some of the applications are there. Those especially works only in Windows. Such a moment, if those are not working in Linux, absolutely we need to use Windows only, right?
Correct, correct. Yeah.
Such a moment, even in my company also, we have around 500 servers are there. Out of 500 servers, around 20 to 30 servers are belongs to Windows.
Okay.
Remaining all are Linux only. Okay, what is this purpose of those servers? Means because we are running some marathon, some applications we are running, some warehouse applications. Those generally works in only Windows. Those won't support for Linux. Like this, some
Got
use
it, sir.
cases will be there. Okay, so how to connect? Let me show that. Select the server. Select the server. We need to generate the password. First, password is required to connect. Okay, first choose the server like this. We have a connect button is there, right? Click on connect. Here you will get an option called RDB client. Click on RDB client. You can see connect using RDB client, connect using Fleet Manager. Two options are there. I'll use connect using RDB client. Then this is a public IP I can use. This is a username I can use. Username also there, and public IP also there. What is required? Password only required. Next step. So here get password is there. Right? Click on get password. So you will get the page like this. Instance ID key pair name is this one. Private key file. Now what I need to do means upload a private key file. I mean whatever the key is reflecting here, right? Highlighted one. That key we need to upload. If you upload the key, you will get the password. Decrypt. Able to see? We got the password. This is the password we need to use now. How to connect? Since in the MacBook we have a feature called Windows option is there. Let me see. Windows app. Using this app I can connect. But Linux, I mean, in your laptop, how to connect? Nothing but for you guys have the option called RDB client. RDB client. Okay, we can use RDB client to connect. I can copy this public IP. I can paste it like this. Then add. Double click on this. If everything is good, it will ask for username and password. Why is taking too much time? Okay, anything is missing. It's not allowing me to connect. Okay. Let me copy the password first. Security group might be the problem. What is the port we allowed? Okay. Security group is the problem. So what I need to do means security groups I can go my VPC then actions, edit inbound rules. I can click on this. Here, look at generally how Windows machine will connect means Windows machine will use the port called RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. The port number is 3389. So look at anywhere 3389 is here. Not there. That's the reason it's not allowing me to connect. Let me show the magic now. After I add the RDP, this is the RDP 3389 custom anywhere. Save the changes. So now double click. See, earlier it's not came. Now it's coming up. AD, A capital AD, MINI, STRATO administrator. Continue. Continue. Now it will allow you to log into the Windows Server. But think guys, where this Windows Server running? In AWS Cloud. Where this server is running? In AWS Cloud. Okay. This is the Windows Server, guys. Able to see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm inside the Windows Server. This server is present in the AWS Cloud. Okay. Whether internet is working fine or not, we need to see that. So let me open the Edge. Edge is the default browser. We don't have Chrome or something. If at all you want, you can we can install.
Sir, you have created this Windows server in Ohio region, no, sir? Correct, no?
Close the region. Okay, so here we can search google.com. Internet is working. Next, can you guys see the timestamp here? Time is reflecting 2:26 p.m. Correct, but that's not the actual time. Correct? Uh,
Could be that one is, I
it's
think,
UTC
US
time.
region, no, sir.
UTC time. So we need to convert this to IST time. Okay, how to convert that? So here we need to go. Let me show that. And one more important thing here, here only it will show that the details about the server. Can you guys see here? Host name, instance ID, and one more thing. The server having public IP, private IP, both IPs are there, right? You guys aware about, right? When you're creating a VPC, we discuss about the subnet. The IP range we given, public subnet, private subnet, like that.
Yeah.
10.0.0.0 slash 28 we given. 28 means how many IPs will get? 16 IPs will get. Out of 16, 5 IPs we need to minus. Then how many will get? 11 IPs total. Correct. So that's a look at here. The private IP address, the IP address 10.0.0.11. This is a public IP. Instance type is micro. Available zone 2A. AMD 64, total memory 1024. Up to 5 gigabit is the network speed. Okay. So now go to search bar. Search for, go to search bar. Search for, what's that? S- Server manager. You able to see server manager? Server manager. Search for server manager. Server manager. This is server manager. This here only we need to control everything. Left side we have a local server. Is there? Click on local server. Click on local server. Here we need to change some values. Okay. So many things can be changed here. One thing look at here. Time is reflecting, right? Time zone. UTC coordinated universal time. We need to change this to IST. Change the time zone. Here UTC plus 530, right? Hours will be. You need to choose that UTC plus 530.
So it's
UTC
not
plus.
mandatory, no, sir. We can keep that one as
Uh,
it is, no?
we can keep as it is, but if you keep our time, it will be better for understanding us, right? That's the reason I'm keeping this. See, now time changed to 7:59 p.m. Okay, this should update here. Let's still update. It will take some time. See, UTC plus 530, Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi. Next, one more thing.
And if at
IIS
all I want to
semantics.
have this one, sir, command line, sir, how to get the command line in this one?
We have a commander also,
PowerShell,
CMD also.
PowerShell, I think. I mean, it is the PowerShell.
PowerShell also there. You can treat this is like a Windows laptop. One more IIS security configuration on is there. We need to disable this. Okay, this will give trouble. I mean, it's a protection, but maybe it's not required for us. So I'm turning off that. Then these are the things. Last installed updates never is there. In case you want to update the installations, anything you want to install automatically updates means we can able to enable that. Check for latest updates. If any updates are required, on button is there if you can on. Okay, this will download the patches. Whatever the required things are there, those will update the patches. You can see here, Bluetooth will be the network will be there, personalization, apps, accounts, time, language, many things are there. Okay, we can use those options.
So search for PowerShell sir over there.
Hmm. Windows PowerShell.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, fine.
Okay. Next, let me go to dashboard. Now, in this server, what I'm trying to do means I will host. In the Windows server, I'm going to show that how to host a web server. How to host a web server. Remember, guys, as part of the course, what are the web servers we're going to learn? Nothing but first one is Apache, second one is Tomcat, third one is Nginx, fourth one is IIS. Okay. In Windows, IIS will be supported. IIS means Internet Information Service Manager. Okay. I'm gonna show how to host that particular website. Okay. Here, can you guys see dashboard, add roles and features? Click on add roles and features. Skip this page by default. Next. Here, role based feature, remote based is there, role based. Next. Next. So here we need to select second option, last second option. You can see web server IIS is there, right? Choose that. Add features. Next. 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 Install. This will take some time. In the meantime, what I'll do means I'll come out of this and I'll download some websites. We require a website, right? I'll download some website. You guys might have this link, right? This link having the websites. Okay. You can use this link. You can download the website whatever you want. Let me select some of the website. Download. This is the one. Let me copy this one. Copy. Minimize. I'll go to down desktop folder. Here. Let me paste this. Paste option is there. Not there. Okay, here only. Paste. From local laptop to server, we can paste. Paste will work. See, I pasted. Now what I need to do, I need to extract this. Right click, extract all, extract. This is done. Now what we need to do means, I have opened the browser right already. In this browser, let me search the website now. I'll show the website how it working. Here two IPs are reflecting, right? Put any one of the IP. I'm already in the Windows server 10.0.0.11. This is the IP, correct? If I enter this IP, I should get the sample page. I'll get sample page. Refuse it. Okay. Three dot 141 dot 193.166. Both side can't be reached, only getting up. Okay, no problem. Let me close this and reopen the app.
Sir, we supposed to do that one in where, no? I know it's where not possible in Windows, but we have to put that some in some path, no, sir?
I'll show that. Why we didn't upload anything right now. Okay,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just testing the sample page.
Okay,
Let me
okay,
do it
okay.
only first,
Okay.
because server is strength is very small. Server is very small, so it will take a lot of time to respond. Okay, let me enter it now outside. What is the page we'll get? This is a public IP. Outside means public IP will work. Inside means private IP will work. This site can't be. This HTTP 401. Okay, no problem. So what I'll do means now.
Could be Tomcat is not a no, sir.
This is a IIS web server.
Ah, yeah, sorry, IIS service, correct. IIS service could be. Will you check that whether it is running or not? I think we switched. I think we started that service. I think you started that
Service
one.
will start automatically.
Yes.
Default service will start. Let's will show. This is very slow, right? So could not have
Mhm.
no problem. So it's not loading. What I'll do means now, so see, go to file manager. The installation might be completed already. So here we need to go to this PC, C drive. You can see 30 GB C drive. Go to C drive, inet pub, www root. So here we need to put the website. Okay. So where is my website? This is the website. Double click on this page, this folder, the desktop. Copy paste this all the information. Control A, C. Here we can able to paste that. Paste. Pasted. Now let me refresh. Loading. 10.0.0.1. From both the IPs it will load.
L1, no, sir.
Sorry.
10.0.0.11, no.
11. Sorry. Yeah, 11. Yeah. Hmm. Look at it, guys. It's the page is loading. But some images it won't load. There could be some problem with the images. It's not loading. Maybe a different website I'll download. Image problem with the images. This does not loading. First EGS. This one will download. It's best website will download. Now it's loading. See, I changed the website. It's loading. The website name is ELET. In outside also it will load. Outside should load from public IP, not the private IP. Okay. When I share the IP with you guys also try. This is the page. This is the URL of this one. You should get this page. If I use this private IP to host from outside, now it won't work. See, I'm entering private IP. This will show site can't be reached because this will only work in a current server only. In outside, it won't work. That's the reason we'll use public IP to host the websites. Okay. Any questions, guys? Okay.
Sir, if you choose a server size bit bigger one, it would be charged more, no, sir, for
It will be
Windows.
charged more. This is the only free, but except this, if you choose another things, it will be costly. But it will be super fast.
Okay.
Company will use bigger size only because no one will do this slowness.
Yes,
They need to
yes.
pay the amount, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, but page is working fine. It's all
Yeah.
right. Okay. Like this, we can work with the website hosting. Okay. Any questions now?
We can host these windows in the form of cluster also, no, sir?
Cluster also.
So in your company, it might be Windows having with cluster servers.
We don't have cluster server. We are the standalone servers only. We are also using
For Windows.
servers only.
Okay. Which OS you are using, sir? I think 2025 is the latest one, no, sir? Windows Server.
Latest one. We are in 16 and 19.
19. Okay. Yeah.
This 25 only recently came only.
Yes. Yes.
Within this month only it came. Earlier it was 2022 is the last one.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like they have standard. Every 3 years once they'll release a new version for Windows. 16, 12, 16, 19, 22, 25. Next available one is 28.
Correct.
Exactly.
They might release that one next year. Could be next year. Could be
Linux they'll
26.
release every year. Linux they'll release every year, but Windows
Correct.
they'll release every 3 years once.
I think for client they might release 12. I think most probably 12 or 14. I'm not much sure.
So that's on the Windows side. So what we need to do means this is the Windows public server we created, correct? Then this is the IP range. In next class, what we're going to do means we'll create private server. Okay. Then one public server, one private server, both servers will create. So what we need to do in that means I'll going to show how to do the partition. Right now, you guys can see this here. Only one disk is there. What is C drive only there? So I will create another disk using volumes and how to do the partition D drive, E drive, F drive, how to create I'm gonna show. And after that, so how to enable the connectivity between public server to private server. That I'm gonna show it in the next class. Once maybe probably in the next class I'll complete the Windows. Then for the next class we'll start the Linux. I mean same in EC2 only how to create the Linux server, how to work with the things on the Linux server we're gonna show. Both will be teaching Windows server also, Linux server also both. So here the website which I hosted is IIS website. You want to know more about means you can search for IIS. In the search bar you can search for IIS. This one, Internet Information Service Manager. You can double click this and you can open. Here you can go. Expand this. See, these are the server. You can error page, you can custom page, you can define logging, you can define many things. These are standard procedures. You can do this all the things. Application protocols, sites, what are the websites are there? Default site is there. So then, we added the details, right? Those everything is reflecting here. You can see. Okay, this everything we can able to do it from here, but generally developers used to do this everything. Okay, in case you want to restart the server, restart option also there. Which server restart? IIS. In Internet Information Services Manager one. That's restarting. Okay, like this, many things we can able to do that. But generally, developer will handle those all the stuff. It's not required for us. Just assume, just know, like in the for resume sake purpose, you think we did one project today. Okay, we launched the EC2 instance in a custom VPC, and we installed IIS web server, and we hosted a website. Got it?
Yes.
So the website IP address we put up here, from the IP it's loading. If you have a domain name, if you put the domain name, like you might purchase a domain name called elite.com, maybe from GoDaddy or somewhere. Then we can able to convert this IP address to domain name. Then person types elite.com in the browser, you will get the website. This version website only people will get. This website only the people will get. See, this everything is working. Jewelry shop. If you know how to edit HTML code, this code you can edit. Then you can put your own values here. Like you can see, contact us is there, location, mobile number, Gmail address, Facebook, this Twitter, this everything. You can put your own details as well. Got it?
But we should know about HTML, no, sir.
We need to know about the HTML. But that's the reason the company developers are there, right? They'll take care about that.
So for Linux also, we are configuring public server of Linux, and as well as for
Same. Public Windows, public Linux. Sorry,
okay.
public Windows, private Windows. Same way. Public Linux, private Linux. Both are connected. Both are
are
public.
public.
Four
Okay.
servers.
Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
For Windows, 2 for Linux.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We need to stop the server. Let me show that how to stop the server. We can select the server like this. Right click on the name. We have a stop instance option is there. We need to stop. After the class, it's our duty to stop the server. We don't want to leave the server to be running state. Okay. In next class, we'll start this server and we're going to proceed further. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for a valuable time. Bye. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, sir.